And I'm going to be answering the question that I get all the time in this video today. I always get questions of, where do I meet furries? How do I get furry friends? What do I do? And I'm always like, it's complicated. But in this video, I've compiled all the ways that I know of that you can make some furry friends, meet furries either locally or online to hang out with, because it's a problem that a lot of us have, because socializing can be hard, especially when we're all awkward, weird furries. So I'm going to start out with an app that I believe, it's not a great app and it's not ran particularly well, but I will admit it is a place that if you are a younger furry, it is a way to meet other younger furries that are your age, and that is Amino. There's the Furry Amino app, and they didn't sponsor me or anything, trust me, but if you're a younger furry, this is an app where you can meet other younger furries. I would recommend that if you are over the age of 18, 19, 20, stay away from Amino. It's really just for kids. It's honestly not an app for adults. Like, yes, there's adults on there, but I feel like people grow out of it pretty quickly, and the environment is very immature and kid-based. So they have heavy moderation and stuff. They keep NSFW stuff away, which is great for kids. So if you are a younger furry, I recommend Furry Amino, even though it has a lot of problems and the app is kind of garbage and it's kind of ran like garbage, but it is a way to meet furries around your age. Now, on the other hand, if you're an older furry like me, an app that I would recommend to meet furries in your local area or abroad is called Bark. That's B-A-R-Q. This is an app sort of like other adult dating apps like Grindr or Recon or Tinder, where it has a whole list of people near you and it shows like their profile, and their profile can be their furry picture or pictures of themselves or blank. If you use it, it shows you how far away-ish people are from you, and you can set it up so anyone can message you, or you have to like their profile and they have to like you back in order to message each other, so there's a little safety net there. But it is a great way to meet furries in your area. I've used it, and I've actually talked to a couple furries in the local area. I haven't met up with them yet, but I'm going to, and I'm kind of excited because it's hard for me to meet local furries, you know, because I don't do one of the things I'll suggest later on in this video anymore. So this app is kind of nice, and it's better in my opinion than something like Grindr or Tinder, which are only sexually focused, really, and if you say they're not, fine, they are. Bark is more furry focused, and yeah, there's a lot of that, but there's also a lot of people just wanting to meet and hang out too, so it's a great app to meet people, and I like it, so check it out. I think it's pretty good, especially if you're older. If you're under 18, stay away from Bark. I think you can be technically on it if you're under 18, but I personally have my profile to set up to block anyone under the age of 18, which is a great feature. So yeah, again, if you're younger, Amino, older, Bark. But there are other ways, many other ways to meet furries. Now this is the old-fashioned method, and that is fur meets near you. Now there's various places you can find where fur meets are being held, Twitter accounts, Telegram groups, Discord groups, or whatever. If you Google your local area plus furries, you'll be able to find out where the fur meets are being held. And fur meets are where you go in person to a local park or a museum or a movie or a dinner, and you meet up with other furries. Now, as I've said, I don't particularly go to these anymore. I haven't in many years because the local crowd at the time got a little bit not my style. I haven't been in years, and I actually might go to another one sometime in the future just to see what the local crowd is like again, because I'm sure it's changed a ton. But if you want to meet local furries, this is a great way to do it. I used to do it when I was younger. We'd go get food, and then I would say 80% of the furries that went to mine are just not the type I would want to hang out with, very awkward, but I mean, there's differing levels of social adaptitude. Adaptitude, adaptitude. Social adaptness. God, English, what is that? But if you're very socially adept, there are certain furries that go. If you're not a socially adept, that's fine. There's other furries at that, social level, and then you can get along, and that's okay. So I would recommend fur meets, whether or not you're social savant or if you're a complete, introvert. It is a way to get out and meet other furries. And sometimes you can go bowling, too, and bowling is always fun. So furries and bowling, interesting combo. Also, this is an obvious one, don't get me wrong, but it is conventions. Conventions happen all over the world, and if you're in the United States, they're in almost every state by now. There's a few without them, but come on. So you can go to conventions. They are expensive. You have to travel to them. You have to get a hotel room, unless they're very local, and then you're lucky. So it's an expensive way to meet people, but there's various panels of furries with like interests. So there's a macro furries panel, a vor furries panel, ABDL panel, DL, any like interest you could have in the fandom. Wolves, foxes, there's panels and meetups where you can meet people within the fandom that also share another interest to you, and you can get to know people, socialize. Socializing is hard, but you can do it. If you really want to make friends, you can do it. There's also like the board game room or the gaming room, and you can go and just be like, hey, can I join this game? Can I play this game with you? And it's a good way to meet furries. Again, it's expensive. This is like more expert tier way of meeting furries, but it's a great way of meeting furries. And you can also go with a friend group or meet with people that you've already scheduled to meet with online, and then meet friends of friends. That leads me to my next one. Friends of friends. Now this method requires already having friends, which, you know, this video is trying to get you started up. So this isn't the first one I'd mentioned, but really meeting furry friends of your furry friends is a great way of making new friends, because they're already vetted by this person that you get along with, so chances are you'll get along with them, and you can expand your social group. It is a great way of meeting furries. Just talk to your friends, have them bring their friends, and you make more friends, and there's more furry friends everywhere. It's wonderful. Next up is social media of various types. I'm going to start with Telegram. Telegram is the social networking app of choice for furries. We all use it, honestly. And if you go on Telegram, there's a thing called Fur List if you Google it, and once you apply to get on it, it says all these different furry chats in Telegram, and you could type in an interest or an area and find chats like from your state or from a particular interest, and this is a wonderful way of meeting furries with like interests or furries that are local to you. So definitely check out Fur List, or just Google like Michigan plus furry Telegram chat, and then you'll find that chat. On that same token, Discord is another app that all furries, not really all furries, most furries use, and that's another great way of meeting other furries. The same vein of Fur List, I'm not sure if there's like a Discord list, but again, Google your area plus Discord and see if there's a Discord. Chat with people, join the voice chats. That's such a wonderful way of meeting people. I will be a little bit shameless here and say that my patreon.com/Oatmilk Discord chat that people join is a wonderful way to make friends. I mean, there's other Discord chats, but I'll use mine for an example. I personally made a lot of my best friends in my life on my Discord chat. I'm not exaggerating. A lot of my closest friends came from my Patreon Discord because I'm in voice chat almost every day. I talk to them, I get to know them, and I've had these people come over to my house. I've went to conventions with them. I really get to know a lot of these people. So, for instance, my Discord is such an awesome way to get to know furries, and if you can join a Discord like mine with a voice chat that is active almost every day, like mine, then it is an awesome way to meet furries. It really, really is, and you'll be able to find friends and hang out and meet up with people. Now, some of the methods that technically are out there but are pretty much defunct by now are like forums. Like, I remember there used to be a Michigan Furs forums way back in the day, but I don't really think many people use forums anymore. So that's like a possibility that there's a forum in your state still going, but let's be honest, probably not. And there's other ways like websites dedicated to your state. Those are kind of like gone by the wayside and replaced by now with like just social media groups. And another more modern way to find people is through gaming. If you go and you play a game, chances are there's a furry server in that game if there are public servers. Minecraft, furry servers. Like, I have a Discord Minecraft server. If you join my patreon.com/Oatmilk, again, shameless, but it's true. Or even if you play Roblox if you're younger, there are Roblox furry servers, furry games. If you play MMOs like old school RuneScape, there's a furries clan chat in old school RuneScape. Like, you can find furries in most games, and usually a lot of these games have voice chat, which is again another great way to meet people. And then if you get along, be like, hey, you want a game outside the server? And then you get to know them on a personal basis. Now, I want to give you some of the ways that you should probably avoid trying to get to know people, and that is cold messaging, which means messaging out of the blue someone on Twitter in a DM. I get this almost every single day, and while it can work, it's probably not a great method. Probably not great. If you have like a rapport with them on their tweets back and forth, you know, maybe after a while you'd be like, hey, can I message you? That's fine, but if you just go straight to DMs, probably not the best. Or just looking up someone's name on Telegram and messaging them, probably not the best. And the biggest thing you should avoid is just going up to someone you don't know and asking to be their friend. Imagine you're just at a convention and someone walks up to you and they're like, would you like to be my friend? That is so awkward, and it's like, what? No, that's not how social conventions work. You don't just do that. We're not in kindergarten anymore. So don't just ask to be someone's friend. I've had that happen so much, and it's so awkward because it's like, no, I don't even know you. Like, it takes a lot to be my friend, not just, hello, be my friend. And don't be like, I would like to talk to you. What would you like to talk about? That is such an awkward and stilted thing in a conversation to be like, so what would you like to talk about today? Try not to be robotic. Try to let conversations flow naturally. I try to use all these resources to meet people because there's so many different avenues you can meet furries now. It is wonderful. I'm on my Patreon Discord chat. I'm on Telegram. I'm in various Telegram groups. I'm on Twitter in my After Dark only. I go to conventions, obviously, and at conventions I always meet new furries. I meet friends of friends. I meet people that I've talked to on Twitter first and plan to meet up with. Again, Twitter's another one that's pretty good to get to know people, and then through social media back and forth, and then usually it's Twitter to Telegram to in person. Conventions are my favorite place because you get to see them in person. And for me, it's maybe I'll go to one again one day. I don't know. Who knows? As of the filming this video, I'll be going to Indy FurCon in a few weeks. That's a convention I'll be going to. And then Midwest Fur Fest and also Alamo City Furry Invasion, where I will be their guest of honor. So I'm very excited about that. But anyway, I hope that really does help some of you guys meet new furries. I feel like this is a pretty good list. It's a really good foundation of how to meet people. And if you'd like to support this video, check me out on Patreon at patreon.com/OdenWolf. It is the best way you can support me. It is how I keep doing for you guys. Wow, it is how I can keep... Am I okay? It is how I can keep doing videos for you guys every single week. And also, again, if you're at the $10 or more tier and you're over the age of 18, you can join my voice chat in my Discord, and I'm in it literally almost every night. It is always active at night. It is great. I legitimately meet a lot of awesome people on there. So my Discord is a great way to meet friends. And also, I have merch like this bandana at odenwolf.storeenvy.com, and you can send stuff to my PO box, and I'll show it in a future video or something. But anyway, it's been Odin, and I hope we meet lots of awesome furry friends. Bye-bye.
And as always, I want to thank my patrons for last month. Timmy at the Timmy Donut Super Special tier. Timmy, thank you for your support last month and always. And everybody at Diamond tier, Cody B, Conlo, Cosmo, DQ Panda, Brian B, Dosey, Lindsay, Slip Fox Socks, and Pup Happy. Thank you all for your Diamond support last month. You guys are absolutely incredible people. Like I say in literally every video, because it never stops being true. So thank you for last month's support. You incredible, lovely people. And everybody at Platinum, Tantanka, Jay Skulls, Dynamo, Coco the Fox, Robert Deere, and Mulyafa. Thank you all for your Platinum support. Again, if you're not aware, that's a lot of money to give me every month, and these people are absolutely incredible for doing so. Thank you guys so much, and it's nice to see a new face, Coco the Fox, at this tier. Thank you, and everybody at Gold, Silver, and other tiers. You guys really are the absolute best.